Boom, my friends, we're back at it here today with another guide for level 2 boss Cream Roll Hog Rider here on the Decadent Choco Cake Tower. We got everything that you need to know in order to succeed and overcome this particular run. Now, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. On top of that, if you got a question, if you got a comment, let me know because I'd love to hear from you as always. And feel free to join us in our amazing Discord server and community, my friends. Lots of players posting stuff on this, so you might want to check it out. All right, so here we go. Decadent Choco Cake Tower. We're going to give you the 4 T's. That's the tactics, the team, the treasures, and the toppings in order to help you succeed. So a couple things here first and foremost, as always. In tray 2 here, we have the Cream Roll Hog Rider. Applies attack and attack speed debuffs when attacked with multiple regular attacks within a certain period of time. So remember that this enemy inflicts stun repeatedly. Yes, they inflict stun repeatedly, and that's no joke. So utilize cookies who are resistant to stun and use debuff removing skills to defeat them. Couple moves here. Rams in the target, attacking with its sharp tusks. Slamming roll, rolls at the enemies, slamming them, slamming roll. Duh. Yeah. All right. Last but not least, summon cake monsters. Summon cake monsters and makes them stronger. And you do, to complete the level, have to get these things. So I'm letting you know because you can run into a problem with that. Ideally, what happens, they just time out and you're good to go. But you do have to beat them. All right. So here are our recommended cookies. Other way. We have Parfait. We have Werewolf Cookie. And we have Milky Way. Couple reasons why these ones are recommended. So let's go ahead and we'll go to our team here. But before we do, we can't forget special conditions here. In this battle, cookies will have certain stats adjusted. Min cookie level, skill level 70. Min grade 5-star. Yes, don't forget that. Bond, sugar gnome, laboratory, costume sets, guild, relics, landmark, statue, blah, blah, blah. Topping most effects. Bleh, not going to work. So, very key. Let's go ahead and check this stuff out because this is the team, this is the strategy that we use to get by. And once again, just remind you here, topping bonus effects don't work. So essentially you only have the Beast Skit bonus effects, so that does matter and comes into play here. So don't forget that. Now, a couple things on this. In this particular group, if you're wondering why they were saying some of those cookies, first let's talk about some of the stun stuff here first and foremost because that's really, really important. Damage resist buff and providing a stun resistant buff for the entire team. So that is why Milky Way Cookie is here. It is a buff for the damage buff for the entire team when it comes to the stun resistance. Huge. That is why you want to run this in your team. That's why they also recommend it, in case you were wondering. That is a key piece. Other ones that help. Cream Puff absolutely helps. That's why we have it in our team. Additionally, just for another one here, Snapdragon also helps you. So there's 3 cookies there that can help you with the stun resist. Now, ideally, my opinion, again, you probably just need to run 2. Generally, when I found that tends to lead to the most success. The overlapping stun resistance makes a huge thing. The next part of that is you do need to get that damage in. Similar to the first one, you gotta maximize that damage. I had some issues originally. I went to 3 key damage dealers for me here: rye, golden cheese, and creme brulee. Being on those 3 have certainly helped me, allowed me to help pass this level. I'm at 1.4 million, and again, this is 1.45, and as a free-to-play player, it makes a huge difference in terms of how we're thinking about those things. Cream Puff is actually one of my best because it is 5-star ascension. Everything else is 5-star again because of the constraints that you see there. Now let's talk about the toppings. Toppings here, we're focused on 2 things: damage and cooldown. So we have Dream Conductor's Whistle, we have Old Pilgrim Scroll, and we have Sleepyhead Jelly Watch. We're doing this one instead of just a raw cooldown, increasing the attack just a little bit. I did this because, again, I was struggling on getting enough damage in there to take down the Hog Rider. So that's all those pieces. Next, let's talk about the toppings and the Beast Skits. Here we're on cooldown, here we're on our Beast Skit. So you can see it. There you go. Now, I can certainly, we've seen this before, level this one up or switch it. It's going to be better. I have been able to get by on this. We can certainly switch to the 3. Let's go ahead, equip this one, just because it is going to be a little bit better. And 3 is always nice, but we can always move over to one of these. I'm going to leave it at this for now. Let's actually equip this one because that's going to be way better. There we go. All right, way better. And that's going to really help us. So yeah, you want to take advantage of that. Now, again, you can certainly make these things better. Where I was going to is make sure that you level these up. On top of that, we got all of our toppings and Beast Skit guides available to you here on the channel that you can check out as well. Playlists, those kinds of things. Now, we always recommend Resonant or Radiant when it makes sense for those particular cookies. Generally, PvP, PvE, or used a lot from that perspective. And events makes it a big, good idea to invest. So here we go, back to this. So again, we have cooldown, we got our legendary, we're on attack, we got our legendary, we're on attack, we got our legendary, we're on attack, we got our legendary and attack, and our legendary. You can actually go to crit here. So let's do that instead. Now, a couple things though, I did beat it there, so we'll see how this goes because we made a couple better tweaks than what I was doing potentially before. All right, so that is the tactics. That is the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings. All 4 pieces there, the T's, toppings, Beast Skits, in order to help you succeed and get by Cream Roll Hog Rider here. Now, if you still got questions, if you got comments, shoot them my way. Feel free to join us in the community in the Discord server. All information is available to you down below. All right, let's go after it here. Now, again, the biggest thing that you don't want to have happen is you don't want to get stun locked. Absolutely not. So between Cream Puff and between Milky Way there, you're going to be able to help have that resist. Not being able to get that stuff off right away kind of slows us down, but the big thing here is watch the health bar. As long as we get to about 7 million here with less than a minute left, we're going to be just fine. And here you can see all that going on. Now, the other thing that Cream Roll Hog Rider gets is that invulnerable state. Playing around that makes a huge, huge difference in order to get by and take this thing down. And there we go. Lots and lots of damage. We got one more. There's the buff again. Invulnerable. And now, my friends, we once again have a new PR. Here's the little guys. Like I said, it's still going, still going. Now they're gone. And that is our new PR for Decadent Choco Cake Tower Tray 2 for you here today. So let's pull it all back together with that awesome success because it's not a mess anymore. All right. So we broke down the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings. Like we said, we talked about some of those swaps when it comes to Milky Way Cookie. Why this one? Other cookies that do have that resistance to stun, which can really, really help you and rip through this level. We also gave you some other ideas in terms of the Beast Skits and toppings if you need them as well. And kind of how you can structure your team. Those 2 debuff, resist, buff team members plus 3 damage dealers are going to be the trick to get by. We had a lot of time left, and certainly you using this team or something similar can probably beat the Cream Roll Hog Rider. And with that, once again, if you still got questions, if you got comments, shoot them my way. Would love to see you in the Discord server. Love seeing everyone's teams as well in there that you're trying to do. This is the one that I pulled together for you here today. Yes, I will take my own credit where credit is due. Lastly, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for tuning in here. As always, I appreciate your support. Thank you for the likes and the subs. On top of that, thank you to all of our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel. On top of that, we got affiliate links. You can check those out. Something there for everyone, as I like to say. And don't forget our socials. At me, chat me, stay connected. We got the great server as well. And with that, my friends, onwards and upwards we go. The Decadent Choco Cake Tower. Ho ho. With that, yeah, that's my new one. With that, keep on running, my friends, and run over the Cream Roll Hog Rider right here. Take care.